Hello guys, this is Terry from Geeky Gaming. We're back with another One Piece theory. This theory is brought to you by Lucas Diamond's hottest new track, Stand to Fall. You guys should go subscribe to him. His link will be down in my description. He is a great person, always willing to help out by providing me with great music. But I do digress. Let's dive into this theory. This theory is one that I told you guys would take a lot of time for me to really dig into and really do some work with, because we know hardly anything about this guy. It is Curiel, the Cruel, who is the 10th Division Commander of the Whitebeard Pirates. And with him being a division commander, he is on par with Marco, Josu, Vista, Ace. He's equally as strong as those individuals, along with the rest of the crew, or at least the rest of the commanders. The notable things that he's done is he went toe-to-toe with Gecko Moria during Marineford, was easily able to get rid of Gecko Moria's brickbats, was easily able to just simply gun them down with pistols. But those pistols are no ordinary pistols, they're pistols infused with flash styles. As you guys remember from Skypiea, flash dial and dial technology is something big up there. It's basically what their whole technology is based on, off of all of these different dials. Usopp even uses the dials like the impact dial, the flash dial, and some of the other dials as well. But moving on, Curiel took a magma hit pretty much head on from Akainu. I'm not sure if it was a named attack or not, I don't really remember. Plus the manga really didn't specify if it was a named attack. I think it may have been a named attack during the anime, but I'm not 100% sure. I believe the way he survived that was with an impact dial. He absorbed the impact of the flames in a dial that was just kind of like in one of his pockets, because he's wearing basically military-ish gear. He has a watermelon-themed bucket hat, or bucket helmet. The helmet would protect his head from any sort of impact. He has ear protectors, or headphones on, because he's constantly firing pistols and bazookas, and the noise from them would damage your ears relatively quickly without any sort of protection for your ears. He has two huge bazookas basically slung over his shoulders, along with the two standard pistols he carries. He has military style pants, and boots seem pretty typical for a military slash pirate, at least for that particular era. He also has that dark green-ish colored sleeveless jacket thing. I would like to for the first part of this theory, to think back to his past, back pre-Whitebeard. I imagine that Curiel was part of a military commando group for one of the kingdoms within the One Piece world, that he basically went on special missions, maybe even went on a mission to Skypiea before, basically to scout out the area just to ensure that they're not a threat. And while there, he met with the locals, became friends with them, set up a trade route for that kingdom, potentially, even though we don't have a lot of proof that other kingdoms have visited Skypiea. But I believe that in the New World, there's a way to visit the Sky Islands. And through that process, he was able to trade with someone to get these flash dials, to get that impact dial, to get this dial technology to incorporate into his guns. And I believe that Whitebeard was passing through the territory at some point in time, at least the kingdom where Curiel was deployed at. And for some reason, Curiel decided to follow Whitebeard. Whitebeard is very charismatic, very strong, very good leadership figure. With that being said, let's talk a little bit more about what we truly know. Basically that he basically said a little speech while fighting Moria. He said something along the lines of he would never let his captain or his friend Ace go to their deaths. He showed a lot of durability, a lot of strength, a lot of dexterity in general. The fact that Moria knew him by name means that he's a pretty significant player in the Soul Mix, even though we truly don't know the implications or his true background. But it's a significant enough thing that we know that he is strong to the point that he's able to basically hold his own versus the admirals and vice admirals. But let's go on to the post-time skip part of the theory. I believe that he's vastly improved his observation hockey to the point where he's even able to control the speed at which his bullet/light from the flash dials basically go off, like the interval timing of everything. He's even able to utilize hockey to the point where he knows where his opponents are going to be moving to or moving towards. Basically be able to shoot near enough to them in that direction that he's actually calculating where they're moving or predicting the movement. Kind of like Katakuri's ability to see a couple seconds into the future. But this isn't as OP, it's basically just situational awareness improvement. While at the same time his bullets are reinforced by both Sea Stone and Hockey, allowing them to be able to hit Logias and damage Double Fruit users to the point where he's actually able to hold his own against some of these stronger opponents without having a Double Fruit, without having an advantage. So in general, all of his improvements have come from his own natural strength, his natural dexterity and prowess that he's obtained through his training and through his background with his weapons. Even the ability to improve the type of shots that he's able to fire from the bazookas and from the pistols, maybe even infusing them with different elemental compounds. Kind of like how Usopp is able to kind of change out the rounds he uses in his staff. So basically, to end the theory here, even after the Payback War and going into hiding, Curiel is still basically improving his skills. Because he knows at one point in time he'll be able to essentially get revenge or unite with someone who is able to take revenge for his fallen captain, for his fallen friend. Well, I've been Terry with Genki Gaming. You guys have yourselves a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. I am out.